Thanks, Mike, for that answer, Mr. Hunter Lundy.
Yes. To get jobs, we have a twofold approach. Right now, clean energy is one of the approaches. So we announced 2 weeks ago that there's going to be a green hydrogen plant built in Calcasieu Parish. Next to, they've already approved the solar area that's going to feed the green energy, and the reason why is they're going to create methanol, because all of your maritime business in Europe is going to methanol. So we're going to have methanol making plants all over the state of Louisiana. They're going to build green hydrogen plants everywhere. We got Shell doing a biodiesel facility for $1.6 billion in Convent, Louisiana. They're going to build metallic blades for the wind farms in Iberia, Louisiana. So this has all already happened. I agree, we want our oil and gas industry to come back full force, in fact. But as a governor, my job is to get jobs for Louisiana. It's to get every bit of revenue we can to create work for our people. And so it's a two-prong approach. But right now, clean energy is on and going full force and effect.
All right, thank you so much. Cancer Alley, which stretches from New Orleans to Baton Rouge, with 25% of the nation's oil production taking place there. There are dozens of chemical plants, and the closer people live to those plants, the higher risk they have for cancer. That is according to the EPA. And earlier this year, the Department of Justice ordered the Danka plant in LaPlace to reduce emissions. Now, this next question tonight is for our candidates. What is your plan to protect the health of the residents who say chemical plants near their homes have damaged their health, while still allowing for those industries to continue to provide jobs to those communities? We begin with Hunter Lundy. You have 1 minute to respond.
I just want an assurance from industry that they're going to comply with the law. You know, we have laws on the books. You know, most of the reporting to get permits for air pollutions are self-reporting. So we need to monitor it, we need to check it out, we need to make sure residents are living safely. I've spent a career helping people in economically deprived communities. I got the whole community of Mossville removed in Calcasieu Parish, 2,000 people, because there was a plume of ethylene dichloride underneath the neighborhood. So I've gotten creosote registered as a carcinogen when they wouldn't do it. I can go on down the list of the products that I was involved with when helping communities like this. So it's a real problem. There has to be a balance. I'm an enterprise person. I'm a free market. I'm all about industry, but I'm also about compliance, and I'm also about balance. And if you mess up, clean up. If you spill something, clean it up. If you mess with our air or our water, clean it up and do it right then and there. And they should have monitoring for the people in the community to see whether or not they have health effects.
Mr. Lundy, thank you.
I don't know if it's national people coming down. People who live in those areas are saying that they've been in Cancer Alley, and they have complained about that. We've done stories about it here at our station.
And many others are proud of the job they do day in, day out.
I understand
Absolutely.
that.
And so look, that's what I hear in those regions. If you look at those parishes again, these are some of the parishes that have the highest percentage of income, the highest percentage of private insurance, the highest teacher pay. Those parishes are benefiting from those investments. And I think they're proud of that service. And as a state, we have to attract more of those industries. Yes, have strong safeguards in place. Okay. But also attract those jobs because they provide lifelines out of poverty into a different way of life.
All right,
May I respond to that?
Yes, you, sir, Mr. Lundy.
Well, you can green belt it. You could go in, and if they're suffering from cancer, if they're having a problem, they can go in and buy it. I mean, you have community action plan groups that meet with the communities that have been adversely impacted. And I know you could probably call Oshner's and you could really find out about how many people have cancer. Over in Southwest Louisiana, you can call MD Anderson and find out who their biggest clientele is. And I am for industry. I'm for development. I'm for them. I just want compliance. And for those that have been adversely affected, they either need to be relocated or they need to be compensated, one of the two. I mean, we're not going to justify a great paying job when our family members are dying of cancer. So I'm sorry. There's other alternatives. You can compensate them, you can move them, you can green belt them, but you can have a community action plan and you can move forward with it. And yes, Lundy, I know our greatest paying jobs are along the river, along the ship channels, and I agree with him on the paying of jobs, but I disagree with him.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lundy.
Mr. Lundy, your opening statements. You have 30 seconds.
Thank you. Decency requires that when you make a mess, you clean it up. We have pollution that's gone unchecked in this state forever, and it's killing people. I've spent a career holding community of Mossville and the manufacturers, BP, Roundup, and others accountable. We have 740 toxic sites in Louisiana that are close to homes. The excessive floods and the storms are putting people at risk, and we're going to stop it.
All right, thank you, Mr. Lundy.